Hello, everybody. Welcome back to DND404. I am Player Tony, and joined with me today are the other three cartoon dogs in my Saturday morning cartoons. Fellas, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, starting with the 2D yet family favorite, Jared.
What's going on, guys? Ruben, the tiefling sorcerer, checking in. My favorite cartoon dog would be Spunky from Rocco's Modern Life.
Ooh, good call.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It was a tie between him and one other, which I don't want to take anyone's. But what about you, Alec?
My name is Alec. I normally play Drell of the Ashborn, but today I am playing Tippy. And my favorite cartoon dog, I would have to go with Courage, the cowardly dog.
Good one.
Strong choice. Strong choice.
That is a good one.
Now, before we reveal our next cartoon dog, you're probably wondering, who is that luscious, vivacious voice? Well, we have a guest today, a guest DM, actually, and it's Jason.
Oh, my God. Hello.
Who was here in a previous episode, who was going to run a one-shot for us today. Jason, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
I'm Jason Portizo of the podcast formerly known as Curmudgeons and Dragons. We'll talk all about the rebrand and everything a little bit later, I guess. But excellent to be back, man. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm excited. What cartoon dog are you?
You know, I thought about this probably entirely too hard. I'm going with Seymour from Futurama because I like making everybody sad.
Oh, it's fucking low, dude.
Wow.
I just got PTSD with me crying when I was 12 years old.
It was a toss-up between him and Odie, and I can't think of two more polar opposite dogs.
Wait, Odie's from what?
Garfield.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I know that.
Seymour just waited, bro.
Tony, what was yours?
Hold on, I gotta get the tear out of my eye real quick. It's Dog on my baby. Oh man, is bringing back memories. Who did I write down?
Completely throw off his train of thought.
Wrecked for the rest of the night. Appreciate that. My go-to dog is gonna have to be Hong Kong Phooey.
Ooh, classic.
Wow, that is a good throwback.
Went straight Hanna-Barbera on that one.
Yeah.
That is a good one.
Everyone forgets about Hong Kong Phooey until he karate chops you in the face, you know?
I forgot about him. I'm going Hanna-Barbera dogs. I mean, like, Droopy's almost too easy.
Right. My tie for second or like first place was gonna be Pork Chop from Doug.
I have him written down.
Yep.
Yeah. My honorable mention has to be just Scooby-Doo.
Oh,
as a kid, loved it.
So you got Spunky, you got Pork Chop. Do you then go Ren and Spike?
I mean, obviously.
Just round out all the original Nicktoons.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ren. Why does that sound so familiar?
As in and Stimpy?
And Stimpy.
Oh. They're dogs?
Ren's a Chihuahua. Stimpy's a cat.
Yeah.
Ren's a Chihuahua. And Spike was from Rugrats.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. I remember
Oh,
Spike
dude, you know what? I should have said Spike.
You didn't.
Dude, my favorite. What is that?
Opportunity, and this is.
Oh my God.
Now you're left with nothing but regrets.
Yep. I'm instant. All right, let's retcon this. Can we just rewind real quick?
Nope, because now we got to go ahead and go into the rundown. And the rundown is back to Jason's shout out. So, Jason, we understand you came from Curmudgeons and Dragons, podcast formerly known as Curmudgeons and Dragons. Why don't you go ahead and plug your future ventures now as a rundown?
Listen, Curmudgeons was a blast. It was a pandemic project that a couple of friends just wanted to. We were tired of not being able to play D&D because everyone's schedule was terrible. So, like, we're just going to talk about it because we can schedule that. And that went from like a funny idea into by the time we called it quits was 113 episodes, with Tony being the guest on number 111, almost the last one.
111, yeah, good number.
That's how we met. So
I just kicked down the door, so I'm joining whatever this is.
Yeah,
and that's how I introduced myself.
And then he introduced me on. He invited me on his show. So scheduling issues made the show pretty much impossible to do over the summer. And then that's a short hiatus turned into 6 months. Yada yada yada. We're rebranding. Also, the last of the original hosts had to drop off, so now we have all new hosts from the. So if you listen to the first couple episodes of Curmudgeons, it's all new hosts, save for myself. And the new format's going to be pretty similar, just everything just tighter, like better research, better discussions, and trying to just keep things as a more informative show, and while still being as entertaining as we try to be.
What's that saying? All new brands, same great flavor.
Yeah. This is it's like new Coke, only like better.
Coke Classic.
Yes, this is the Coke Classic, although it is the new Coke. But new Coke was bad, so this is a bad metaphor. But the new show is going to be called Hello Adventurers, which was named after my greeting from the last 40, 50, 60, 70 episodes.
Yeah, and we'll have a link for that down below in the show notes.
Yep. At the time of this recording, and actually by the time this episode comes out, we are still recording our first batch of episodes. We're looking to release hopefully mid-January in 2024. So what we do have, and I'm sure you'll drop the link, it's bio.link/Hello Adventurers. That'll let you sign up to a mailing list so we can tell you when the first episodes are coming out. And then future stuff, like when we drop our Discord and Patreon and stuff like that, we'll use the mailing list for that. And also we have a link to our voicemail, so we can do our voicemail bag episode that we're calling Hello DMs. And so if you have any questions about D&D, role-playing stuff, rules stuff, or you just want to gripe about a session that you were in, you can go ahead and leave us a voicemail on there, and we'll play, react, and give you some advice.
Hell yeah, Jason. I might be leaving a voicemail right after this session. We'll see how this one goes.
Cool, because I asked you a month ago, and you haven't done it yet.
Oh!
Damn.
I was going to say I was talking about this session, but now I got a gripe against an angry DM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Bard, play the intro, and let's get on with the show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to DND404 Tony Plays Edition, where I get to be a player and someone else gets to be a DM, and I get to express and let out all my chaotic energy of being a player.
Woo! Gentlemen, gnomes, frog-like people, welcome to Whitebridge. A fairly small town that itself is nowhere but is on the way to everywhere. Despite the frequent foot traffic, the elven locals are quiet, keep to themselves, and enjoy the boost in business. But it wasn't always this way. Until about 2 years ago, the elves were under constant attack from a savage band of orcs called the Iron Maws, seeking to strip Whitebridge of its resources. While many were considered experts in their respective fields like smithing, sailing, hunting, or brewing, none of them were fighters, much less adventurers. Their guerrilla tactics only staved off invasion for so long. When they feared complete takeover and inevitable slaughter from the Iron Maws, one person was able to rise up and defeat their leader, with nothing but his words. Amal, a half-elf priest, was able to bring peace to Whitebridge and was named its leader. The party has received a message from the church to assist Amal in his travel. We open when the party arrives in the Whitebridge town square. So let's introduce who we have entering Whitebridge. Anybody want to go first? Who wants to go first?
I'll go ahead and go first because mine's going to be short and sweet. Okay. All right, my character is a Rupin. He is a tiefling level 3 sorcerer. He hails from a secluded village nested in the shadows of ancient mystical mountains. He was born under weird circumstances and has been very drawn to the mysteries of sorcery arts. His childhood, he spent a lot of time trying to understand it, but failing, and has now made it his life's journey to then proceed to try to master it. He's driven by the desire to uncover the true potential and mysteries of his heritage and power.
That's our Rupin, our tiefling sorcerer. Who else do we have?
Tony, no, you can go, Alec. You can go. You can go. You want to roll for it? High, low. Nope. High, low.
All right, let's do it.
What do you want?
Let's go higher. One has to go.
All right, here we go. This is my roll. All right, this is my roll. I got a 2.
What'd you roll? D4?
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a d20.
Oh shit! Oh, you want to do that? Okay, I rolled a d20. Hold on.
Yeah, roll a
What'd you
d20.
roll?
I rolled a 7.
7? Nice.
On my d20. Yeah.
Who rolls a d4 in a roll off?
That's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
card players, honestly. I got a
That is-
16.
Nice. There you go.
Yeah, wait. Oh shit! I thought it. Shit. Okay.
Man, I hope this is the longest part of this campaign.
All right. Hello, everybody. My name's Tony, and
You
today
guys are
playing...
failing above the table player interactions.
I am playing Fropey, who is a little tiny yellow grung, and he's entering Whitebridge today. He's a little confused as he didn't realize the impact of this pact he made with a large tentacle-like fish at the bottom of an ocean after losing his mother's orb. This large creature made him sign a contract in order to get the orb back. So he is now out venturing into Whitebridge today to fulfill his end of the bargain from the large octopus-like monster that had recently taken his mother's orb and pretty much blackmailed him into doing his bidding above land. And you see that he's carrying a little jug of water next to him, and he's just splashing it on him every so often because grungs also need to be, they need to remain wet. And yes, he's a warlock. I don't know if I said that.
Very, very, very cool.
And finally, we come to Tippy.
Tippy. So Tippy is a forest gnome. He is a wizard. He's a little short and stout. He is like warm orange-ish like skin. I would say like orange brown, like a solid tan. He's got a solid glowing tan, I would say. Probably dirty brown hair on the lighter side, just not like not too dark. He, wears the generic wizard purple robe, but this one is unfortunately just a tad too long. It like kind of drags on the ground behind him. And recently, Tippy was kicked out of his village. He's causes, a little bit too much mischief, and he caught the school on fire in his village. So he was kind of banished. So he's been kind of just jumping from town to town, trying to make a little bit of money. And Whitebridge is now the current town that he is coming across.
Right.
So is it presumed that the three of us are traveling with each other already?
Yeah, by level 3, you guys have already done some adventuring together, and enough so that you guys are known to be a group of 3, and that's why this message got to all of you.
Oh, perfect.
Is there a name for your band of characters?
We're the ATF.
What does that mean?
It's the initials.
Sounds like a wrestling organization.
Alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
You!
We're just narcs. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
The
Such a
ATF.
bad nickname. We're gonna brainstorm. We're gonna shop it. We're gonna shop it as a.
So entering the town square, you notice that this is on the smaller side, but I want to say small town. It's not quite a village. It is a full-on town. Mostly elves living here. Although since the peace has broken, then you'll see some other races living here as well. But it's mostly elven. And a couple places that stand out, you'll see a trade shop called Stone's Vault, an alchemist called Harry's Extraordinary Tinctures, weapon shop, armory. It's Cohen's Arsenal and Eronin's Armory. And the biggest place in town is, of course, the tavern. This is the Sleeping Unicorn. And your letter has instructed you to meet with Amal at the Sleeping Unicorn. Where do we want to start?
So as we're walking into the town, you see Fropey, this tiny yellow frog, holding a massive orb that's about the size of him with one hand, and he has the letter in the other. He goes, I think we need to meet with Amal, and he has it upside down as he's waving it in front of his companions. As he continues to wave it in front of his companions.
I'm trying to finalize the voice in my head. Yeah, well, no. I think it's actually Amel. I think it's Amel for sure.
No, it's Amal.
I'm like constantly like tripping on my robe as well as I'm trying to like read and walk at the same time because Tippy's just not able to do that.
Adorable.
He's trying to, how he kind of feels like the dad that's kind of like walking the family around the amusement park, like pointing to the different shops and stuff. And he goes, well, I think the sleeping unicorn is actually over here. And I look over to Arupin and I say, Arupin, do you need to stop at a store or anything before we head in there? You need any supplies? And I like kind of like raise my eyebrows at him.
I'm all good on supplies.
You gotta get that hemmed, man. As I'm pointing at your robe, Tippy.
Oh, did you say hemp? And I turn around with the pipe in my mouth. And
eyebrows.
Yeah, Tippy just instantly pulled out like a Gandalf pipe and he's just started smoking it as we're walking towards. I think we decided though we're just gonna proceed to the unicorn. But can I make just a perception check of as we're walking into the town, like the groups of people or whatever that we see around us?
Yeah,
are we in the minority? You know, is there other frogs walking around, gnomes, tieflings?
like I said, the town is almost entirely elven.
So we stick out like a
Pretty
sore
much,
thumb.
yeah. But they're not really paying you any mind. They're used to people coming through and passing through the town is pretty common no matter what you look like. And they're even generally polite to you. Just a quick little nod and hello and not really pointing out your differences.
I'm just hopping along, and as I'm hopping, I'm like meeting Tippy at eye level.
So wait a minute, this giant frog jumping around with an orb in his hand, and people don't look at us weird?
So grungs are like 2 feet tall.
I'm suspicious. I'm so suspicious.
You got a problem? It's just us hopping along.
Yeah, I'm used to getting looks around with you.
Don't jump to conclusions.
They'll politely and respectfully kind of just crouch down a little bit to meet you at eye level and give a polite wave. And then back to their business.
I croak loud.
Gesundheit, sir. You hear from a random in the middle of a crowd. You can't even tell where it came from.
You just trying to cast a spell on me?
I guess they wouldn't speak German, but... All right, so to the sleeping unicorn then?
Yes.
We never actually asked, like, what do we get for starting gear? We just have whatever we start off with, or do we have any cool gear?
At level 3, I'm not really going to give you guys a whole lot beyond the normal stuff.
I started with like 5,000 gold, if that's cool.
Yeah, about
Just kidding.
About 4,900 of that is in a trust fund, though, that you can't touch until you're level 18.
Damn it. Deal.
It is not going to get interest.
I wasn't aggressive as I should have been, I guess.
So you enter. It's pretty big tavern. Like even for the size of the town, it's pretty impressively large. Large dining hall. As soon as you walk in, tables, chairs, booths everywhere. 2 full working bars. This is where just everyone just goes to hang out, and especially for a town that is known for passersby, this is where everyone is. So you do see there is the innkeeper is behind the bar, all kinds of people at tables, and you are on the lookout for Amal.
Does anybody know what this guy looks like, or is he gonna just appear at us all holy like?
I got no idea. What about you? Arupin? I keep forgetting his name, and I had to like pull up the thing and see what his name is. I'm just gonna add it to my notes.
What about you, guy?
Yeah, right, that I've been traveling with for at least 2 levels. Reuben looks around and he's like, just look for the light coming from the sky. Just looking for holy light, basically, is what he's trying to...
Or I could probably just go over and ask somebody. I walk up to literally the closest person next to me, and I say, I just want to ask them if like they know who he is or where he is.
Sure. So you see a male dwarf soldier sitting next to you. What are you asking him exactly?
I walk over to him and I just I take the pipe out of my mouth and I use it to kind of poke him with the mouth side, and I say, hey, buddy, I'm looking for Amal. You know who he is?
Everyone here knows who he is.
Well, can you help a new guy out and point me in the right direction?
With this help you're looking for, you want to keep the end of that stick to yourself.
Oh, hey, I'm cool.
He comes by here every day. Just wait. And he turns back.
All right, real friendly crowd.
You poked him.
I slowly just back away from him.
He doesn't know about ATF, man. He doesn't know about ATF.
Tough crowd.
So from behind the bar, there's an elven woman. So you guys starting trouble?
No, No,
So
right? And I look back to confirm.
No.
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 So you're having a drink then?
Can we get a table and maybe like a booster seat for these two?
I'll take a cauldron of water.
I will have an ale. As I start, can I smoke in here? And I just already am smoking. Like,
She's also smoking. Just
cool, of course.
yes. All right, table's over there. Go pick your favorite. Hey, Selenor, we need the baby seat.
Who's the baby seat for?
I think it's you, Froppy.
No, that's why I got the cauldron.
Oh, I thought you were gonna drink that. I'm so confused.
You'll see.
Oh no.
Was this a weird frog thing? And I look over at Rupin.
It's only weird if you're not a frog. And I look back. You see that, like, when I croak, I now have a tattoo of ATF on my jowl. We decided on this, right? It's locked in.
No, that's the weird part. We definitely told you don't get it yet. We haven't, we were still workshopping stuff, and you just went ahead and got it. I don't know.
That's gonna be a painful cover up. And I just walk over to a table in the back.
So I just gotta sit down there and there's a huge commotion at the front of the bar. Not like there's trouble or anything. There's like everyone just gets excited and all just starts crowding around the front door. And you hear a lot of murmuring and people just asking, "Is that him? Is that him? Is he here?"
Oh, I think our guy's here.
So they'll start parting their ways, and he just walks in, and he just has this like not a literal aura, but just like just this. Everyone is just calm around him, and here's this half-elven man in priest robes, and everyone is just kind of just fawning at his every step. And this you recognize as Amal.
I think that's our guy.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yes, I appreciate everything. Please go back to your seats. I'm just here for my lunch. And there's like, wow, they're walking off, and he's really something. Just kind of going back to their seats. As soon as he asks them to, they all go back. And he finds the innkeeper again. It's like, are my friends here? See her pointing at your table, and even she starts cracking a smile after being cold with you guys. And you guys make eye contact, and he starts walking over.
I think he's walking towards us. Why don't you go ahead and make some room? And I pull the cauldron over towards where I'm sitting, so it opens up a space for Amal to just sit down. So he's away from everybody else.
So when you pull the cauldron over, I am sitting in it because as a grung, they need to be wet at least 1 hour a day to retain moisture. It's in the character sheet. And you see me just with a ladle, just making myself nice and wet, and with little feet hanging out the other side.
Did you do this morning?
I have to do it every day.
It's so gross.
It's my skincare routine. Okay.
So embarrassing.
He approaches your table. He goes, "My friends, the ATF. I'm so glad you got my letter." And he gently takes the ladle from your hand and starts ladling you for you.
Oh. I blush.
You must be Mr. Fruity.
Yes. And I croak, and the ATF tattoo comes out again.
It's perfect. It'll age beautifully.
Thank you. See? And I look at the other two guys.
Ruben feels uncomfortable.
And if you ever need to join the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Fireballs, then you'll fit right in. I'm sure this is an excellent career opportunity for you. People from other tables start laughing.
I guess they're in on it.
And Mr. Rupin,
yeah.
it is wonderful to meet you as well. I adore what you've done with your horns.
Hey, it took a while. Lost them once. I don't know. They grow back sometimes. It's kind of crazy. Magic's a weird thing.
Very, and the effort has paid off. Whew. And Tippy, and he casts some sort of it's essentially a mage hand, but he's just going to kind of lift you up to meet with everyone else as the gnome, and so he can make eye contact with you without being too obtrusive.
Oh, thanks for the boost, buddy.
These robes are unbelievable, and I think with the right application, we may be able to shrink them just enough for you. But I will say, the baggy look is in this year.
Yeah, I don't mind the extra space. I'm still growing, so we'll see. And I try to stand up straight and make it seem like I'm trying to be bigger than I actually am height wise.
You don't have much further to go. I'm sure you'll be a titan among gnomes in no time.
I like your style.
And this brings me to why I've called you here. I'm a bit of a regular, and I do have a private room in the back if we can adjourn there and discuss more privately.
Of course, ATF always takes business in the back. Fellas, let's go. Let's not keep up the greater model rating. And I hop out, I splash, the cauldron spills over, and I ignore it, and I roll my orb into the back.
Yep. And Tippy says, yes, I would love to join you in your private room, Amal. And I try to say it just loud enough for the dwarf that I talked to when we first come in to hear me. You kind of just try to flex on him.
Yeah, he picks up your cauldron for you, refills it with your water, and returns the ladle to you. I believe this is yours. You may need this.
Thank you. I need to moisturize. I snub my nose and continue to walk.
He gestures over to the bartender. A round of whatever they need. Sent back to my room, please. This one's on me, boys.
Ale, definitely ale, and some tobacco, please. I'm a little light, you know what I'm saying? And I jingle my pockets. But I'm definitely just right behind them all because I don't want to miss out on anything. So I'm walking towards the room.
She kind of gives like a questionable look, and he just nods.
Just a tea bag. I can mix it in this bad boy, and I point it to the cauldron.
That's disgusting.
She looks confused, but again, he just gives a smiling nod, and she adds it to the plate. So she comes over with a plate full of 2 drinks, a loose pile of what smells like great tobacco, and a 1 tea bag.
As we're walking to the back room, I want to kind of look around to see if I know he's like a popular person, so I figure there's a lot of people looking at us, but I want to see if there's anyone looking at us that might have like alternative, like, you know, might not like him.
He's glaring.
I guess, if that makes sense.
Sure. Yeah.
Motives.
Give me a perception check.
To 10.
Yeah, everyone who is fawning over him, it is genuine.
I mean, how can you not like this guy?
So we're in this party room. He closes the door just for, he goes, I hope you don't mind the secluded nature, but this is delicate. I've called you here because, if you couldn't tell, I need some help. I'm sure you've been briefed on the general history of this town and my role in it. And like any other piece, it is fragile. I need to go meet with the Iron Maws and rebroker a peace agreement.
Mm-hmm.
They are not the ones I'm particularly concerned about. The Iron Maw leaders, anyway. Unfortunately, the path that I need to take to meet with the Iron Maws takes me through a neutral territory that is not only walked by people from Whitebridge, the Iron Maws themselves, but also a nearby town called Panshaw, a civilization of dwarves. And unfortunately, elves and dwarves have a long-standing misunderstanding with each other. But also, there is a thieves guild called the Black Vine Cabal, who operates in all of these towns. No one really knows who they are. They have not been benefiting from the peace and have made threats against me if I do rebroker. They enjoyed having the distractions of the skirmishes. And all 4 factions do travel through this area. So, win or lose, I am in danger. And I need you to ensure that I'm not.
Well, I think you can count on us. This seems like a pretty standard run-in-the-mill for ATF. What do you say, fellas?
Wait, there's two different things trying to get after us?
Well, 3, if you count the Cabal.
Tippy is just like going ham with a notepad right now. He's just like writing down all of this. So he's like trying to get the picture. Okay, so the Thieves Guild, right, is anti-peace. The dwarves are pro-peace. Is that what we said?
I actually have, and he reaches into his satchel. I have an illustrated history of Whitebridge, and I'd like to gift this to you. It's a coloring book.
Perfect. And I just throw the notepad over my shoulder and take the notebook or the coloring book from him.
Oh, wow. And it even pops out, too. Look at these pop-out pages.
Does this tavern have crayons?
We have no need for that here, and he casts a minor illusion.
Oh.
I think I still prefer the crayons. I'm gonna be honest.
You know what? No. It's cool. And then I also cast minor illusion. I too am a great witch.
You did a great job.
Oh, thank you. I've been practicing. Can you tell?
Your minor illusions all in the lines and everything, except for the parts where you chose not to. This is art. This is art.
Well, I mean, you got to be rebellious a little bit, you know.
All right. So, of course, as a man of faith, I myself don't keep much as in ways of, well, stuff that includes monetary. However, the church is the center of town. It is the governmental center of town as well. And I'll make sure that really whatever you need will be taken care of. And that includes compensation for your work.
As I'm dipping the tea bag into my own cauldron that I'm sitting in.
He has a tea bag. He's dipping it for you.
Oh, you're awfully friendly. Can I get an insight check on him? I'm going to command you an insight check.
Yeah,
he seems to
Yeah,
be
roll.
overly nice. A powerful, strong 3.
Yeah, this totally genuine. He's just a great dude.
See, I can get used to this. A leader of a town, a savior of the people, dipping my tea bag. Wow. I guess I can use a nice carrying case for my mother's orb I've been rolling around here. And there's like a shiny giant clam pearl, just rolling on the floor very slowly.
Absolutely. We'll set you up with my friends over at Stone's Vault. Should keep things like that.
Oh, okay. I'll be sure to pay them a visit.
You got any, I don't know, maybe like some cool spell scrolls or something?
Of course.
And of course, coin.
Coin. I always forget about the coin.
Yeah, you can't forget about the coin.
Coin we will take care of from the church's end. I do have a potion shop in town. His spell scroll stock is not always well stocked, but I will let him know you're coming.
I am on the search for magic, and I'm sure you know people that know people. I just need a recommendation for them to teach me powerful spells.
Bells. And I echo his thought in the background. Bells.
I don't have a powerful magic user living in the village at the moment, but I know where to find them. When we finish our journey, I will send you in his direction.
So you gotta make it in order for me to... Okay. Well, when do we kick this whole thing off?
I've arranged for you to stay here in the inn overnight. We will leave in the morning. I'm going to retire to the church and take care of final preparations. We will meet here for breakfast and take off at dawn.
When he says final preparations, can I do a check to see if he's lying or if he's trying to... What is it, deception? Is he trying to lie to us? Which role would it be?
You would do insight.
Got a 15.
It again just seems totally genuine. It is a long, dangerous journey. There are going to be final preparations.
All right. What time are we meeting tomorrow?
Dawn.
Are we going on foot?
How'd you guys get here?
These bad boys, and I lift my feet up,
We came in on 6 trusty dogs, and I tapped the bottom of my foot.
Well, part of my travel will include a carriage and a horse and a rider.
If you can, I will take a horse. But these tall horses kind of scare me. You got any short guys?
I have a very nice pony.
Perfect.
So we meet at dawn then. You guys have the rest of the night to see the rest of the town, drink the rest of the ale, whatever gets you in condition. It is important though. This is, as you can tell, the peace of this town means a lot, not only to the people who live here, but to me as well. I like to try to keep the people who live here as happy as possible, and sometimes that means keeping them in the dark. What I really need is a wish.
Like upon a star, or?
There are many ways to obtain a wish, but they are real.
You know what? My wish is about to come true. I'm about to go get some drinks, and I start walking out the door, and I tap the top of the door frame as I head out and start flagging down the bartender.
Real quick, Amal, before you leave, I have a question. Sure. Out of all these things that you're talking about, all the things that could go wrong, if you had to pick one that was your let's say biggest worry, or the thing that the problem that you would think would happen, the most likely to happen. What do you think that is?
Failure.
Whoa.
Caused by what?
I think the most credible threats may have come from the Thieves Guild.
Got it. And I'm like writing all this down, like I went and got my notepad that I threw over my shoulder, and I continued writing it all down.
Well, good thing you got a couple of A-listers like us. You don't got a thing to worry about them all. We're gonna get it, all right?
ATF listers.
Exactly. And if they're feeling froggy, then they better leave. Woo! And I try to slap the top of the door frame like a Rupin did, but I wildly miss, and I just continue to walk out.
I poke my head back in. Guys, they got mozzarella sticks.
Woo!
On his way out, he flags down the innkeeper. Brista, it's on me.
But we have like no money, right?
Everybody give me 2d20 times 5. That'll be your personal stash.
I got 140.
180.
I got 85 gold.
If everyone else is good, I think I'm gonna mention to the boys, I'm gonna say, hey, fellas, I'm gonna go check out Harry's Extraordinary Tinctures. I'm gonna go see what they got, and I'm gonna make my way over there.
Yeah, I'll take the hop, and I trot and hop along next to Tippy.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can come. Yeah, of course, more the merrier.
I blink at him, but one eye at a time.
I want to hold the table just so that we can keep still getting free appetizers and beers. So I give him my money to get me as many healing potions as possible.
Okay.
If one of us stays here, we can keep getting free stuff.
Don't lose my spot.
Believe me, you can fit anywhere.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment, and I turn around and walk out the door.
It is. And I go back to sipping my drink.
I flat tire Tippy's robe on the way out.
I stumble.
There's a half elf behind the counter. Say, hey, welcome to Harry's Tinctures. I'm Harry. Can I get you?
Well, hey, Harry. We're new to town, and we thought we'd just come in and, give it a little gander and see what you got. I do need. You got any health potions? My buddy wants me to pick up a few of them.
Yeah, easily top seller. We got tons and tons. You want healing, greater healing? What you want?
What's the prices? What's the price range?
So your standard potions of healing are 50 gold. Greater healings are 100. I might have a superior healing here. Those are 500. Those are pretty high.
My buddy's pretty poor. Could you do let's say a greater for just 85 of those bad boys?
I do 6 packs of standard potions. Those are that's 200, but you get 6 of them.
And as I ponder it, let me take a look around, and so I guess I'm just gonna start glancing around just to see the different.
So it's a very standard potion shop, and all the normal stuff is there. All your standard healing and anything that you can find like common and uncommon. So he's got a sign out for oil of etherealness, potion of climbing, potion of growth, his standard potion of healing, greater healing.
Do you have any potions of maximum power? And I really glare at him.
Let's see what this does before I decide whether or not he has one.
It's the first time you cast a damage dealing spell of 4th level or lower within 1 minute after drinking it. Instead of rolling dice to determine the damage dealt, you instead deal the highest. Yeah.
I've heard of it, and I might be able to procure you one by morning. But, and he checks his notes. Those are 750 gold.
I'm like, Tippy's still smoking, and he's just coughs up like he took way too big of a hit as he was saying that, and he's just hacking up along.
I open my giant frog jaw and take a gander inside just so I keep all my money. And perhaps next time. And I hop out. Actually, wait, how much were the potions of healing again?
50 standard.
50 each? I will take 2, and I slap 100 wet gold right on the countertop, covered in frog saliva.
If you like, I know the 6-pack might have been more than you needed, but I do have a 4-pack. If it's buy 3 get 1 free.
And I spit out the extra 50.
All right. All right, so you have 4 potions of healing.
I'll take the 6-pack of the regular, please. And I slap down 200 in one tall stack.
have 10 potions of healing in your party.
And yeah, I go ahead and I think that's all I really wanted to do. So I'm just gonna head back to the unicorn.
Okay.
Same. And I flat tire Tippy again, walking out.
Fuck.
You really gotta hem this thing.
Yeah, I'm growing into it. Give me a sec.
Growing into it for weeks.
All right. So that's back to the unicorn then?
Back to the unicorn.
I have a good angle, but it's through a bunch of people at the foot side of the door, so I'm constantly like having to dodge left and right to see if I see a frog start popping in. Eventually I see him and I try to wave to him, but it's pointless because they can't even see me.
A small crowd starts to like part a little bit because there's this tiny little frog barging into their bar.
When I bathe in the green tea, it really does a lot for my skin. My leathery
But
skin.
I'm telling you, it's the lemon and ginger one is the really one.
But
you
it's
gotta
so
try. It's
common. It's
phenomenal.
common. It's common sense. You want green tea? Good for the gills.
So, you boys want to head up to the room, or what do you guys want to do?
I mean, it's still pretty early, and I hold up the beer and the cheese sticks.
Yeah, why don't we just take it all back to the room?
All right. I order one more tray of cheese sticks for the road.
She rolls her eyes and is like, one more pile of cheese sticks for our friends here.
One more ale, maybe? And I raise my eyebrows at her as I'm tapping my cup.
Yes.
Starts pouring your ale while maintaining unbroken eye contact with you.
I bat my eyes at her.
It is not that kind of eye contact.
And I slow turn away from her to walk up the stairs.
I don't need anything from you, sweetheart. But you did pre-chill my bath upstairs, right? To freezing cold temperatures?
Of course, sir.
Thank you. And I hop up the stairs.
We're the worst.
All right, so we're retiring for the night then?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a pretty well kept inn. Nothing happens overnight. End of Act 1.
You hear Froggy snores.
Could you give us a demonstration, please?
Perfect. No notes.
I mean, it sounds like your normal snore, quite honestly.
Wow.
That's how I notice. So you guys wake up in the morning. It's just before dawn.
I guess I kind of just look at the group and I say, did Amal told us where to meet him? Do we get that from him?
He did tell you when you guys are going over everything, you're going to meet in the dining room of the sleeping unit.
So my hair is a complete mess, but I look in the mirror and I minor illusion it to be just completely slick styled. And I just look at the group and I say, I'm ready.
So you guys come downstairs and you enter the dining room. You guys want to try to order breakfast while you're waiting?
Yes, definitely ordering breakfast.
I'm just snagging flies, zooming around the room with my
there are
long
plenty.
tongue. Yep, and I just see me go.
There's some stale dry beer from last night. There are flies.
Nice.
After you pick up a couple of them, the innkeeper kind of looks at you, is like, you're not so bad, because she was like shooing them away.
I was bad? As I am shocked and appalled.
All right, babe, there's some people milling around with whatever their version of a Bloody Mary is, and some breakfast meats are getting served out. You don't see Amal yet.
So he's late.
Here we go.
I take it Amal is not one to be late, right? He's a pretty punctual person.
He's usually the type to stick with what he says. Yeah.
Can we ask the bartender if she's seen him? We might have missed him.
Haven't seen him since I saw him with you last night.
Well, he said he was going to the church.
That's where he lives. Yeah.
Maybe we should go investigate.
Yeah, let's go take a look. Let's see if he's over there.
So towards the church then?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So far you guys have really just seen the town square, and then beyond the square is mostly residential, and there is a very large, very obviously temple building. Not only is this the temple of the town, but it's also where most of the governing happens, with Amal being the leader of the town. So it's pretty clear where it is. The door to the church is open.
Is it normally not?
Does it seem abnormal?
It's wide open. Where like you don't expect it to be locked, but maybe not like with the door open. That's the part that stands out.
So much for an entrance.
Okay.
I just
And I
picture
hop in.
him laughing like that, and he's hitting the high notes every time he's in the air, jumping.
All right. Got
Great
the following?
imagery. I hop in.
Right.
Yep.
So you're
Up
in
into the
the
church.
foyer of the church. There's another door further up. There's a young elvish priest, and by young I mean visibly young by human standards. For elf, he's probably about 50 or so. He looks kind of scared. He's like, wait, stop, guys. Who are you?
Who are we? We're friends of them all. Who are you?
Well, how do you know them all? I don't know you.
Just saw him last night.
Yeah, he just hired us to help him get to another
He was
town.
supposed to meet us this morning.
You saw him last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, over at the
He
unicorn.
gave us free food.
Was he nice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
mean,
was unbelievably
Yeah.
nice. He was awesome.
He
bathed
nice.
me.
That does sound like Amal. He's still here, but he's not himself. I don't know what happened. He was muttering to himself about a wish and said he found it, and now he just went crazy. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Can we see him? Where is he?
He's locked himself in his quarters. I don't really know. I don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't know where he is. I don't know what he's doing, and I'm very sorry.
Could you take us there? And I show him the note that Amal had sent to us, requesting our presence. And I hand him that note and be like, well, he met with us last night, and we actually all set to go on this journey.
I know. And he's like grabbing his head, is going squeezing his temple. He's like, I know. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Why are
I'm
we-
so
whoa,
sorry.
whoa, whoa. Why
I'm
are we
so
so
sorry.
stressed out, though?
I'm so sorry. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
What?
What?
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
It's a trap.
He kind of runs, just like cowering in the corner.
That's a nat 20.
Ooh, I got a 22.
At a 16.
As you're talking to this elvish, I'm just gonna say child, even though he's like 60. He looks scared and truly, repeating "I'm sorry" over and over again. From your feet, all three of you, your shadows start to animate and start coming at you.
Our shadows animate and come at us.
I am excited.
They do detach themselves from the floors, and now they are, like black apparitions sitting in front of you. Ruby, you're first to act. Each of your counterparts is standing right in front of you.
I know Tippy got a nat 20 with a 22 as well. I'm going to let him take priority in this one to respect the nat 20.
Okay.
First act. Okay, so I am actually going to. I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on the guy that ran away from him or ran away from us. I want to just try to see if I can get in his head and see what he's actually.
Sure. So you get like surface level thoughts, and it's just him repeating over and over again. I'm so sorry. I hope nothing bad happens to these guys. I don't know what's gotten into Amal, but he made me do it. I hope they forgive me. I'm so sorry.
Okay. So guys, I think that guy is making these shadows come up to us. And I guess I just kind of relay that back to the team back to ATF that this guy is most likely behind it, which is I'm just gonna go with what I was already thinking. So cool. And I think that is I try to just move and see if my shadow stays with me. So I'll move like 10 feet and see if it like chases me down.
He is going to get an attack of opportunity.
Oh,
Nice.
It's a 15 to hit.
that hits. Oh, you know what? Can I, as a reaction, cast shield?
Yeah, that's plus 5 AC.
That is, and it would cause it to miss.
That's you then. I think then you get to move.
Well, imagine this. As my main action, I'm going to use my ability to summon my packed weapon, which is a rapier. And as his packed weapon comes out, I'm going to flavor it as the creature I made a pact with. You see that my arm becomes all tentacly and gross, similar to like an octopus.
Yeah, love it.
Appendages.
Love
and
it.
then a purple fire, and then a rapier forms into my hand. That's going to be my action. And I'm just going to stand off and croak at the shadow, waiting for its next move.
Arben, that's you.
Perfect. I am going to do something similar. For my shadow, I turn and face him and just mutter, I've been waiting for this moment. And I cast Shadow Blade, which is a 2nd level spell And if I attack something that's in dim light or darkness, I get advantage on my attack roll. Which, if they're shadows, seems like that works. But I will defer to the DM.
They themselves are not, but the foyer is dim light.
Okay, sweet. Okay, so then I rolled a 19 then. So
Cool, that hits.
15 damage.
Shadow actually dissipates right from you.
All right. Dude, this thing's sweet. I'm gonna move over, since I haven't moved yet, I'm gonna move over to the closest shadow to me. All right, I moved to Froopy.
This is going to be one of the Shadow's turn. Is the one that was copying Tippy. It's going to advance to 10 feet and make an attack. Not great. It's a 14 to hit.
My shield is still up, right?
Yeah.
Then that misses.
That is going to do it for that Shadow. This is going to be Froopy's. Again, 14 to hit.
That is going. Ooh, I have a 14 on the nose.
So that's
It's
going
gonna
to
hit. Yeah.
It's going to be 7 necrotic damage. And I'm going to reduce your strength by 1.
Awesome. That feels fantastic.
All right, this is back up to Tippy.
Yeah, it looks like there's no running from this thing. So I'm just gonna cast Firebolt,
right.
and I'm just gonna try to hit it. That is gonna be a 23 to hit,
23 is going to hit.
and that's 1 fire damage.
That is actually 0 fire damage.
Boys, it looks like they don't like fire, or I guess it means that actually I think they do like fire because yeah, I don't think it does anything. And I just kind of relay that to the team. And that is my turn.
Froopy, you're up.
Well, let's see how it likes cool tentacle blades. Huzzah! And I go to attack it with my magic rapier. Ooh, that is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
And is going to deal, 8 points of magical slashing damage.
Ruben, that's you.
I'll just stab it in the back while it's not looking at me with my new good old shadow blade. 14.
14 hits.
And the damage is 5.
Wow.
Nice. What kind of damage?
Psychic. And then I'll stay where I'm at.
The shadow itself is like starting to fade. It's still made out of darkness, but there's less of it. All right, this is Shadow Tippy.
Uh-oh.
Shadow Tippy.
His footsteps go right through the bottom of the road.
He walks so clean.
Comes at you with a drain attack. I am rolling like absolute garbage. That's only a 9.
That will miss.
I'm sure it does. He's gonna take a bonus action and hide, like just dip back down to the floor, disappears.
What? Oh, no.
That's no friend.
This is now Froopy's Shadow. Going to continue to attack Froopy. Poorly. That's an 11 to hit.
That's going to miss.
Yep, I'm sure it does. Also going to disappear into the floor.
Oh.
Tippy, you're up.
All right. I am going to just take out my quarterstaff and just hit. I'm just going to try to whack the shadow.
Sure. Roll disadvantage.
So that is going to be a 9 with disadvantage.
9 will not hit.
Okay. So I guess then I'm just going to stay still. It's fine. Yep.
Froopy.
Well, it looks like you already saved me the job of flattening you, and I try to attack the floor again.
All right. You attack with disadvantage.
Sure. Huzzah! Ooh, I got a... damn, one of them was a nat 20.
I'm sure it was.
14.
14 hits.
Yeah, it's going to deal a whopping 10 points of damage.
So you're like feeling around the floor, just like kind of like watching, and then out of the corner of your eye, you see a little bit of movement, and you're able to just stab right through it.
Like I'm trying to punch the ghost hiding in my bathtub with the curtain closed. Where did and I get him. Now my turn as I stand on guard.
Yep. So that was gonna dissipate as well.
Ooh.
So now we just have Shadow Tippy. Ruben, it's you.
I run over to that shadow and stab the floor as well.
Sure. Roll with
my
disadvantage.
Disadvantage? Oh no.
He's still hiding.
Okay, I got an 8.
8 won't hit.
Ah, I seriously mess up the floor where I stab with my shadow.
You know, the
blade.
room around you guys is like not in great shape. Like something happened here.
Yeah.
So you can just blame it on the other guy.
Mm-hmm. That's my turn.
This is the Shadow's turn, so he's going to continue to try to attack Tippy.
God.
That's a nat 20 on my end.
That misses.
My first one. This is 13 necrotic damage.
That's a wizard. Ooh.
I know. That's why
13?
that's why I'm pausing to see if he's still twitching.
I'm standing.
Standing? All right.
Yeah, just not very good thing we got those health potions.
It is going to.
Guys, can you help, please?
Hold on. There's one more.
Oh, guys.
You're going to reduce your strength by 3.
Okay.
But you're a wizard. No one cares. But
Yeah.
that's Shadow's turn. Back at the Tippy.
All right. So I am going to. So I guess my question is for your campaign. How do you do health potions normally?
This is one of my favorite house rules to use, and I kind of almost treat it as default by now. So, sorry for not being clear earlier. I am a big fan of the bonus / max version of it. So you can use health potions as a full action, and get their full potential out of them. So like a standard health potion would be an automatic +10.
Okay.
Just assume that you rolled the highest on everything, or you can use health potion as a bonus action and do your normal roll.
Okay. Then I'm going to just look to my team and say, ATF, can we come together, please, and kill this thing? And I just down one of the health potions.
Sure.
As my full turn, and that is going to be it.
Yeah, take your 10 HP.
Nice.
Fruity, you're up.
Okay, so I'm gonna, as a natural born frog, I can make a 25-foot long jump without a running start. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hop over, and
could have walked, but what fun is that?
no, I mean, walking is kind of hard for me. I'm a little insecure about it. So I hop over and I slash down with my sword with a beautiful strike. Is it at disadvantage, or did he pop back out?
No, he didn't go back into hiding.
Here we go. Who's it? 16.
16 hits.
Nice. And we're gonna do, wow, that's max damage. We're doing 11 magical slashing damage.
Beautiful. Actually, good amount of damage. Yeah, it's starting to fade.
Nice. Let me lift your spirits there, Tippy. And I end my turn.
Cool. Ruben, you're up.
All right, I go not to be outdone by Froopy. I go to try to stab at him again. Is 11.
11 just misses.
Oh, I got outdone. As I miss, I'm so embarrassed. I turn red.
You stab right through the cauldron part of the shadow.
It's not a competition. And I look at Tippy. It is a competition.
This is now the shadow's turn, and he's hell-bent on taking down his counterpart. Another drain attack on Tippy. This is, I finally rolled these, on a 21 to hit.
Ooh.
21 to hit hits.
It's only five necrotic damage.
Oh, I mean, that's still a lot in my books.
Sure. And your strength is reduced by 1 more.
Okay, so when does it go down to -3? Is that, so I meant, you said it goes down by 1 more though right now, right? It's because I was at 5, so now it's at 4. Is that what you mean? Okay.
Now, if your strength hits 0, you do die.
What?
Okay.
Yep.
What's your strength at?
What's that? It's minus, it will, the number 4. It's at 4 right now.
Oh my God.
That's the shadow. Tippy, you're up.
So the shadow is up, right? It's not in the ground.
Correct.
Then I'm gonna just try to hit it with my quarterstaff.
Yes, sir.
And that's a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Jesus.
Beat his ass. That's 1 damage.
What kind of damage?
Just bludgeoning damage, I think, with quarterstaff.
Unfortunately, it just goes right through him.
Guys, please help me. And then I'm gonna just try to get 25 feet away from him.
Okay.
Is that's gonna proc an opportunity attack or no?
Yeah, I guess it should. Try it.
Don't move. Stay. I got you.
Yeah, no, we got him. We got him.
Are you
Don't you go nowhere.
You're good. It's 11 to hit.
That's gonna miss.
That's up to Fruby.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do what I do best, and I'm going to croak and slash. And that's gonna be, an 8 to hit.
Yeah, it's no good.
Wait, you said you got me though.
I lied.
Oh,
It was an accident, I swear.
that's not good.
So can I, since he ran away, can I put myself in between the shadow and him?
Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, I'll use my move action to put myself between the shadow and Tippy, so the shadow has to go through me.
Sounds good.
Potentially.
Sounds good.
And that'll end my turn.
That goes to a ribbon.
I attack it.
Do it.
Well, I got an 11, and that barely misses.
Yeah, it does.
So the two of us have surrounded him, and then Tippy's far enough away that
Yeah,
you'd have to
I'm
run.
farther
Okay,
away.
okay, okay.
Yep.
Never mind. I'm not gonna burn a thing. So nope, that's my turn.
All right, that goes back to the shadow. And while he's like, ravenously trying to get the Tippy, he realizes he has to go through you now.
Yeah, I'm super pucked right now. Oh my god.
He's gonna go after Foopy. So
On guard.
this is a 19 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Takes the same space as you. That like puts shadow like around you and starts like draining your strength. This is gonna be 7 necrotic damage
Yep, that'll do it.
and lowers your strength by 2. Tippy.
All right. So I'm gonna cast a first level magic missile.
Cool.
2 damage for the first one.
Great. Second.
Second one is 3 damage.
Cool. The third one is going to go right through him because the second one he's going to dissipate.
Awesome.
So like this, the action happens concurrently. So like this thing is like trying to get through Fruppy, move around him, and it's still like trying to attack you, his counterpart. And then in midair, like while he's coming at you, just missiles come at him and just poof, he's gone.
Oh, you did it, Tippy.
Oh my god, guys. Just super tired. Just like, oh, I feel so weak. What was those things?
So you have these this crying elf in the corner. It's like you got them. What's the thing? Thank you, thank Torm. Thank the gods. I'm so sorry. Here. And being a priest or a low level cleric, he does cast Greater Restoration and is able to give all you guys back your strength.
Awesome.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god. So real quick, we appreciate the heal, but what was that thing? Or like what was even going on? Like I don't even know how to describe that.
I don't know what they were. They seem to be shadow monsters. But I think they might have come from whatever has gotten into Amal. He's not himself. I don't think he was responsible for that. I think things are just getting bad.
Wait, why were you apologizing earlier?
Yeah.
Amal ordered me to stall you.
What?
Oh.
Stall us.
us.
He invited us.
So that the shadows would have a chance. And I was afraid of what would happen if I didn't. I'm
So
sorry.
where is he?
He's in his quarters. Or in the back of the church.
Can I do an insight or whatever to see if he's telling the truth?
Sure.
Mom was trying to get us got.
11. What is with 11? My goodness.
Yeah, with an 11, he did not know. I would very much like to be away from this place. Will you let me go?
I don't know, guys. What do you think?
I don't have much. I have really just my weapon. He has a nice looking but not super powerful looking mace. He goes, and I can go arouse the others in the town.
I was actually sneaking up behind him just for precaution's sake in case he did anything. But then he says something about loot, and I'm like, oh, okay. Where's all this? Hang on. What do you got?
Well, this was a gift when I joined the priesthood.
Let me see that.
Sure, he hands it to you. It is just ornate. It's not magical. This be considered a standard mace.
I'm gonna grab the little elvish boys by the cheek and have him bring him real close to my froggy face.
He is shaking.
As he looks into the black orbs of my eyes, as I have the haunted one background, and as
Sure.
he gazes into my dark, horrifying past, into the windows of my soul, he sees the maw of a kraken from the deep, and he goes, "Listen to me. Is Amal trying to get us, Scott?
Amal is trying to destroy everything.
Everything. So he's trying to wreck the deal?
He went from being this benevolent, just perfect person, and just overnight he's just a madman. I don't know what's gotten into him, and I'm terrified.
You said something about his wish.
He thinks he may have found a way to get a wish.
Oh, so he's become like obsessed with getting the wish, is what you're saying.
I don't know if this is from the method or from the wish itself or just his own madness, but
I bring his face back to me and I'll be like, well, I'll tell you what, if he's got a wish, he's gonna wish he never met us. And I let him go. I'm like, come on, boys, let's go deal with this guy.
I chuck the unmagical weapon at him. Keep this. You're gonna probably need it.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Should I get help, or do you think we should keep this to ourselves?
Don't tell anybody, but close the doors. The church is going under some croak renovations.
Yes, sir. He takes
Absolutely.
his mace. He drops it, and then he picks right back up and scuttles out.
All right, lock the door. Oh, wait, cheese sticks. We're gonna get hungry later, and I'm gonna gather back up with the guys. And listen, if Amal is keeping this place together, and he had a shadow oopsie, let's so to speak, there's a good chance that we're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Gonna have to, put him to bed early, sunset this project. But the people need to know that he's died a good man. Otherwise, the whole town is gonna go kaput. We don't want that, right?
I agree, sir.
I thought I told you to go lock the door. Cheese sticks. I try to go back to my huddle.
I thought you were talking to him.
No, I'm talking to the group.
Gotcha. Okay.
You're talking renovations, and I hold up my finger, and it's got like a little fire spark, and I'm like, eh? Like we're about to burn the place down.
I do agree. This place definitely needs some more light. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Let me go check out our buddy.
All right, so he scurries off. You do hear the doors slam behind him. So you're still in the foyer of the church. So there's a door to get to the next area.
Yeah, I say we do that. What do you guys think?
Oh,
Yeah. Before we open it, could we do like a listen, just to see what's on the other side?
Sure. You want to just like hold your ear up to it?
yeah.
So you're touching the door.
I hate the way he asks that.
Yeah, I am.
Cool. Nothing happens. I just love fucking with you.
Oh my god. That's why you love fucking with us is why I hate how you ask.
No, but that's the thing.
So you're touching the door. I need to know yes or no.
Oh yeah, I love this. I am going to show you my new mimic tattoo, by the way. So
Oh, shit.
love mimics, but they're not in this campaign. Or are they? They're not in this room, I'll tell you that.
The campaign's a mimic. Oh.
The church is a mimic.
All right, yeah. So you put your ear up to it. You hear nothing.
Is it an ominous nothing, like a void of sound, or just a lack of sound?
No, just sounds like an empty room.
I croak and I scare myself for a second on how quiet it is. I mean, you know what they say, life has doors so that we may open them, and I open the door.
Cool. It opens into a not too long hallway that ends at another door. So it seems that the church goes from the foyer into a hallway that would then lead into what you would assume would be like the main church room.
Not too bad. Not that long of a hallway.
Would the shadow guys be magic? So if I did detect magic, I would have a chance.
No,
since I am magical, did I notice that they were magical as well?
No, in keyword terms, they're considered monsters. But I won't stop from casting detect magic anyway. If you're looking for anything else,
I don't know what else to do in this room, so why not?
The door closed.
What? When I cast that?
The second door, the one in front of you.
Whoa.
What was the name? We didn't get that guy's name of the guy that we just talked to?
You didn't ask. He does have one.
Ooh.
It's gonna be real awkward when you meet him again later.
Look, we'll just call him the crying child.
Is he still out in the other room?
No, he's scurried away. He wanted to get the fuck away from this.
Now we're never going to be able to leave an accurate review. I would like to investigate the magic door.
Sure. As soon as you get even close to it, I'll say within 10 feet of it, the door starts talking to you. So, halt. No one may pass unless they answer a riddle.
A riddle? I'm pretty good at these, boys.
I have keys, but no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go inside. What am I?
I look over at Rupert and he's still a door, right? Is that the door?
What was the rest of it? Keys, but no
I
locks.
have keys, but no locks. I have space, but no room. You can enter, but you can't go inside. What am I?
You're flammable and in front of me. That's what you are.
Oh.
Just gonna tell you right now.
No. You have to answer the riddle. It's the rules.
A key with no wait. What was it again? I have the memory of a frog. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. I have keys but no locks. I have space but no room. You can enter, but you can't go inside. What am I?
Oh man, I want to say a keyboard, like a PC keyboard.
A bit anachronistic, but that is correct. Very good, very good.
Oh,
And now,
I'm sorry. It's a what?
It's a keyboard.
it's like writing scrolls, but faster.
Oh, okay.
Congratulations. Now, the more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I? Come on, guys. This is a classic.
the more I take, the more I leave behind. I take, leave.
Or you take.
Time?
Incorrect. Ha ha ha. It's just kind of taunting you.
Shut up, door. You door. Look what I can do. And I walk away. Look what I can do.
Wait. It's footsteps.
Oh, footsteps. Yes. Ah. All right. Now, I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive in the wind. What am I?
First off, hang on. Is this the last question? Because if we answer in any more of these,
This is a tricky one. I asked the
I'm
questions
gonna
here.
remind you, you're flammable.
So, breath, but no mouth?
I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have no body, but I come alive with the wind.
How?
Close enough. It was an echo. Ha ha. These are fun. Oh, these are great.
Oh my god, guys, maybe I'm not good at these things. Fuck.
Oh, 2 for 3. Not so bad.
All right.
High five myself.
All right. Next one. I have cities,
what?
but no houses.
Wait.
I
Oh my
have
God.
mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish.
This thing's wasting our time. How many more of this, door?
I ask the questions here.
All right. Look, here's what we do.
Tippy is like frantically trying to write all this down, and he's just like tripping because he can't seem to put his finger on any of these.
Can you say it one more time? Say it one more time.
Can you repeat it, please? I'm really trying here.
Yes, you get one repeat. I have cities, but no houses. I have mountains, but no trees. I have water, but no fish. What am I?
What's the first part? Cities with no town? What?
Okay,
Yeah,
fine. You
cities.
get 2 repeats.
No,
I have
Write
cities,
it down,
but
write
no
it down.
houses. I have mountains,
cities
but
with
no
houses.
trees.
Okay.
I have water, but no fish. What am I?
Can I make a history check to roll for a hint?
Give me a raw intelligence check.
Oh, damn it. 10.
You start looking around just to see if like anything in the room like kind of like piques your interest at all, and you spot the coloring book that Tippy got earlier, and on the back of it is a crudely drawn children's map of the town.
The coloring book. The book. Tippy.
What?
Tippy, the coloring book. Get the coloring book out.
What? Oh, okay. And
It's a
I pull-
history of Waterbridge.
A history of what?
The town. Right. Give me the book.
I see her showing me the map on the back of the book. Yes, that's correct.
it's a
Oh my
map.
god, it's a
Ah,
map.
this was great.
Oh my god.
This
It's
is
a map.
so
It's a
much
map.
fun, everyone. Okay, next one.
No, oh, that's it, bro. I'm
The
going in.
more you take, the more you leave behind. What am I?
Footsteps.
It is footsteps. Yes. I'm impressed with all of you. All right, next one. I'm tall when I'm young and short when I'm old. What am I?
Bro,
A tree?
I'm pacing, trying not to like just. All right, I want to go up to the door and stab it with my shadow dagger.
You're gonna try to stab it.
Yeah, I want to
Ruben,
stab
I
the
need
door.
this. And I try to hold him back.
You get one last guess.
Wait, are you trying to stab it?
Well, I'm gonna let him. He's gonna stop me for a second, but I'm mid like.
Wait, whoa,
getting
no,
ready.
you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Hold on, hang on. I'll give you an easy one. All right,
We don't need the easy ones. We need to go by.
I
I'll
need
give
an
you an
easy
easy one. I'll give you an
one.
easy
I
one. It's
need
okay.
easy
It's okay. Just easy with that. Okay, those things are sharp. Let's see. The more you take, the more you leave behind.
What's that?
Oh my God.
Next one.
That's it. God.
I try to open the door.
I stab it so hard.
What'd you say, Flippy?
Can I just open it? See if it just opens.
Yeah, it opens. Wait, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm so lonely.
Oh my God.
As-
I still stab it. I don't care.
As we walk past it,
no.
Tippy's like, "Oh my God, it's a candle. It's new, and then it's tall, and then you melt the candle, and it comes
Yes,
old."
it was a candle. Come back and let's talk about how it was a candle. He didn't give me any friends.
What's the point of having a sentient door if the door doesn't even lock? They walk down the
Well,
hallway.
it clearly worked on stopping us from going past it. So I mean,
Please, I just need someone to talk to. Vanan didn't give me any friends.
Who?
he said who?
What?
What was that name? Who didn't give you friends?
The more you take, the more you leave.
My feet slap over rapidly. What's she saying?
All right. The more you know.
Oh my God.
That's not going to work. Okay. No, Lord Vanan. He's a demon. He's the one who's put me here in an effort to keep you out.
Why? Lord Vanan.
He's a trickster. Like, he likes to gamble and he preys on desperate men.
Hey, I got a quick question for you. You know who Amal is, right?
He's who lived here before we moved.
Do you know who his assistant? You know his name?
I've met no assistants. No, just know that if I did meet his assistant, I would have at least given the politeness of asking for his name. So I do not know it.
Damn,
That's false. False. You didn't even ask our names.
Yeah, false.
The more you take, the more you leave behind.
Here's a riddle. What's our names?
I ask the questions here.
Listen.
I am the doorkeeper.
I
So
stare
when-
at him with my
when-
soulless eyes. Listen, is Amal still here or what's down this way?
The person who invented it, he's in the back room, doesn't want it. The person who bought it, he's locked himself away just to keep himself safe. Just kind of go. The person who bought it doesn't need it. The person who needs it doesn't know it. Please, Rebecca will kill me if you just go.
Wow,
What
this
is it?
riddle's hard. I guess, you know what? We're going to study and we're going to come back. And I shut the door on the other side.
Just another couple millennia of this.
I kicked the door on the other side, just shut him up.
Oh. You guys successfully solved the lonely door puzzle.
Yeah, I guess we keep traveling down the hallway to the back room.
Sure.
So it's just another hallway? What's in this next room?
So past him, this is now the main area of the church. This is where services will be held and people can go and pray for their respective gods. This is
there like pews and stuff? that what you're
exactly,
trying to
but they are tipped over. Drapes are tattered, stained glass is shattered. There's ominous organ music playing. It's faint, but you hear it, even though there's nobody at the organ.
Having PTSD all of a sudden.
And it's dark in here, right?
And there is I'm just going to say humanoid figure. Can't really tell exactly what this is, but he is standing with his back towards you at the altar.
Well, we don't need that guy. We need to go in the back room. So I put on my goggles, which is just my two hands, and look around.
He puts his hand up. It's like, stop.
What?
Who are you?
Well, I mean, the door didn't ask questions. I asked the questions here. Who are you?
I promise you the door asks several questions. That's his job.
Oh, so you work here.
And mine, he turns and pulls his hood. It is human, but looks unwell. His face is kind of twisted. His eyes are black. So my job is to stop you. However, I need to. He starts like twitching. I am the Herald of Vanan. And this is where you stop. Every roll initiative.
Oh, 15. Ropey with a 15.
Oh my god. I rolled a 16. I'm just so happy it's not an 11.
I rolled a 13.
So he is going to take his cloak, toss it. He is going to cast Hold Person on Fruity.
Oh, okay. That's a charisma saving throw, right?
Wisdom saving.
I'm -1. Oh, but I'm proficient in it. Nice.
So +1.
3.
3's not going to do it. Okay, so you are paralyzed
Oh.
while I have the spell up.
Okay.
All right, that is the Herald's turn. This is going to go up to a Reuben.
How close is he? Is he in running stabbing range?
Yeah, so I'll say the church room total is about 50 foot square. And you guys got about halfway up before he stopped you. So you guys were dead center in the room, and he's towards the front by the altar.
All right, I'm going to do. He's normal humanoid looking guy, right? Except just a little messed up.
Yeah, you can tell he's like closest to human. Maybe if a bit gaunt.
I'm gonna get about 10 feet within range of him.
Sure.
So I'll probably have to move up a little bit. And as I move up, I'm gonna cast Earth Tremor.
Oh.
Yeah, so Earth Tremor, each creature other than you in the area must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 1d6 bludgeoning damage and is knocked prone.
Cool.
So he has to do a dexterity saving throw of 13.
16.
Dang it! And then nothing happens if he passes it. Okay, so then that's my move.
Groupie, you are up.
I'm incapacitated, so I really can't do anything. I try to croak, but it doesn't work. And I'm like, help, this hurts, help me, help. And I pass my turn.
And at the end of your turn, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
Yay! 11.
11 passes.
Ooh.
Yeah, buddy.
Don't forget you're only level 3. You don't need a whole lot. This was balanced for level 3.
Yay! And I croak and end my turn happily.
All right. We're up to Tippy.
All right, so Tippy, he puts his hands together and he cracks his knuckles and he rubs his hands together and he says, all right, let me see if I can do something real quick. And he is going to cast Suggestion on the foe. So the person needs to make a wisdom saving throw of a DC 13.
Sure. Wisdom, that is a nat 1. I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Baby. Okay.
I'm not even gonna embellish that.
Okay, then yeah, I'm just gonna say, hey, you should go talk to that door over there. It's got some really, really good questions that I think you should maybe consider of playing a game with them.
And even with like a crooked smile and like a twisting kind of like jerky motion head, I will talk to the door. It's back up to the Herald. He goes, I must talk to the door. He's going to take a dash action. Run right past you guys. You guys can all get attacks of opportunity.
yeah.
I will definitely take one.
A Reuben first.
19 to hit.
That's gonna hit.
Woo! It does 6 piercing damage.
Done. Fruity.
Yeah, I also have a dagger, and it's going to be an 11 to hit. What the
That's a
heck?
miss.
was 11?
Gonna go. As a Reuben stabbing him, you think he's gonna keep going, but a Reuben stabs him first, and you just like stab to where you think he's gonna be. You're too early.
Oh.
Tippy rolls a nat 20. Let's go. That's gonna be 6 damage.
That's doubled?
Yeah, it's 2 dice. Yeah, because the quarterstaff has it's a D6 minus 1, so I rolled 6.
All right, so he's gonna finish his 60 feet of movement, make it to the door, and just a quick, it's like, hello, door. The door's gonna go. I have. He like wasn't expecting to talk again. I can fly without wings. I can cry without eyes. Wherever I go, darkness follows me. And the herald is gonna just stare at the door right in what his eyes would be. And goes, I don't give a shit, and just kicks the door and goes back to you. It turns back towards you guys. It was a cloud.
It was a cloud as the door slowly closes.
That is the herald's turn.
It's a wonderful picture.
Now having fulfilled his suggestion, he is back to normal. Reuben.
That's me. I'm gonna get within 15 feet of him, but making sure that there's no casualties on the left or right side of him when, trying to get in a nice cone shape, you would
Yeah,
say?
I'll let you finagle that.
To where it's not going to hit anybody?
I know what you're trying to do, and you are familiar enough with how your own magic works to where you can figure that out.
Yeah. And tired of all the shenanigans going on, and finally the itchy fire that's been on my finger, I cast Burning Hands. He has to make a dexterity saving throw of 13.
Actually, a nat 20.
Did he really?
Wow.
It's all good. So on a failed save, he takes half of the damage, which was... Whoops.
This is Burning Hands.
Yes, so he takes 4 damage.
He is hurt. He is not looking good. Fruppy, you're up.
Yeah, I'm going to use my class ability as my eyes become more soulless and the sounds of water rush into the room. I'm going to summon from the depths of mystical shadow water a tentacle of the deep as my action, and a large kraken tentacle bursts out of the ground. This is an ability I get from my otherworldly patron, which is a Fathomless, which is a kraken. And the ability that it gives me is that I'm able to summon a tentacle up to my proficiency modifier, and it can move within 10 feet or attack as my bonus action. And it's a giant tentacle that does cold damage. It does 1d8 plus 3 cold damage. So I summon it. I can summon it anywhere within 30 feet of me. I'm going to summon it in front of him as my main action, and he is going to attack with a large tentacle swipe.
Sure, go for it.
It's going to be 14.
14 hits.
I rolled an 11 again. What?
It's such an average roll too. Like it's so not fun.
It's nice. It's going to be 8 points of cold damage.
Ooh. How you want to do this?
The tentacle comes up. My eyes become black as the night as this water shadowy essence surrounds me. The tentacle summon. It grabs him and wraps him up. And like in the Hulk in the Avengers movie, just like blah, 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 sends him into the ground.
Beautiful. Yeah, the herald of Vacon is gone. So you're now in this empty, destroyed. Actually, it took you guys a while to hit him. I'm gonna retcon a little bit. As soon as you guys hit him the first time, as he was running through you, the illusion of the tattered drapes, the organ music, the general destruction, the illusion drops. That was him. That was him making you think the place was destroyed.
Oh wow.
Man, I do feel bad about stabbing the floor back there.
The stab on the floor is still there.
Oh god, I hope that doesn't come out of our cut.
So that burning hands thing.
Oh jeez.
I take a glance behind me and look at the destruction.
It's a little singed.
I can't believe that guy destroyed that hallway. That's crazy.
You hear that door? He's casting all sorts of stuff. He's messing up the decorum in here.
I cast fire magic, and I'm a huge dick, and I'm dead now. What am I?
This guy.
Oh, I know this one.
Yeah, that guy.
You got it. It is that guy.
What was his name?
We're friends now.
Well,
Pushing
yeah.
it, but maybe.
Yeah.
You know what they say? Life has many doors.
The next one is there's 4 of us, and we're best friends. What are we?
Wait. As he's talking, I'm looting the body. See if there's anything of worth on it.
Sure.
That's a good one.
But go ahead and take a short rest. I will, the conditions in where things are right now will not allow for a long rest. But you guys can take like 10 minutes to bandage yourselves up, fix whatever magic components that anything that resets on short rest. You guys can go ahead and reset that.
Yep. Well,
Yes. I'm actually full HP, which is good.
Cool.
I definitely needed that.
I'm feeling just as pristine as I went in.
All right. So after getting yourselves psyched up and healed up and everything, you notice the door in the back of the altar, and it's pretty obvious that this is where Amal was hiding. So any final preparations before you go in?
right before we go in, I'm going to cast my Pact of the Weapon and get it ready.
Sure.
Even though it only lasts a minute, just in case we get into some quick combat.
Sure.
I guess like would we know? Like, we're obviously making a lot of noise out here, fighting and stuff. Like, would it be safe to say Amal knows we're coming?
You have no way of knowing for sure, but it's you haven't really surprised anybody yet.
I mean, remember the last time we were in that cave and we didn't think they were waiting for us, and then boom, we got ambushed by a bunch of bug bears. He knows we're coming. Come on.
Yeah, but I was just gonna try to do something and try to get him surprised, But yeah, you're right. He probably just knows we're coming.
We'll surprise him next time. I promise. And I rub Tippy's shoulders.
All right, fine.
Let me just roll this up for you. Hold on. I want to roll up his long robe.
No, just leave it. I'm growing into it.
If you tuck it into your boot, you won't trip on it right now.
Yeah. Okay, I tuck it like in my waistband, so it's just like it's totally just making me look like I'm all bulgy, and it just looks stupid.
You look so nice.
Oh, thank you. I do a little twirl.
We're moving in then.
Yeah, I'm going last though.
All right. Yeah. What's the marching order?
I'll go in first.
Sure.
I feel like I'm a little bit beefier than the others. So I open the door, I clench my hand like I'm turning on a laser sword from Halo, and my packed weapon comes out. Sure.
All right. So you open up, going into another smaller altar. This seems more like a private quarters for more intense, more ritualistic type stuff. And you do see Amal, and he's facing the door, almost waiting for you.
Oh, looks like we weren't going to surprise him.
My ATF friends, hello.
Oh, hi, Amal.
I'm sorry I missed breakfast.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Amal, what is going on, man?
You can't tell? I got my wish.
Your wish?
The problem was, instead of getting things that I wanted, I had to change what I wanted. And then your wish is already fulfilled.
What does that even mean, man?
I was obsessed with saving Whitebridge.
Uh-huh.
And now, with Whitebridge's demise imminent, I already got my wish. You get it. You understand. The problem was wanting peace in the first place.
Guys,
I think he got loony.
I think he's crazy. Yeah, I definitely think he's crazy.
Yeah.
And with that, everybody's roll initiative.
We're just gonna go in.
We're getting right in. We're going in.
Ooh, 6.
I got a 10.
I got a 13.
So as you guys kind of square off, not only is Amal, just bracing himself for what's coming, his shadow raises up and squares off against you also.
Oh.
God.
So we're fighting a bigger shadow now, and the ones we fought earlier were 4 shadows.
I don't get it. There's only 3 of us.
Because we fought them before.
Huh?
And I'm jumping up and down.
Tippy, you're up first.
All right, so what I am going to do is I am going to cast a level 2 magic missile.
Oh, wow.
Can I hit 2 different targets with it?
Each. So you have with level 2, you can have 4 missiles. Each one can go wherever you want.
Awesome. So I'm going to do 2 and 2. So the first 2 are going to attack the shadow. So that's 3 damage and then 4 damage. So 7 damage total. And then the ones for Amal are 3 damage and 5 damage. So 8 damage.
Great.
Oh, thank God.
It's a little ping, 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 ping. And he's just like, you don't understand.
I really don't. I don't. I thought you were a cool guy, man.
You don't know how cool I am.
Because you're not.
Urban, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Dragon's Breath on myself, and I'm gonna move up till I'm within 15 feet of them and try to hit both of them in front of me. So they have to do a dexterity saving throw of a 13.
Sure.
And I'm going to do acid damage.
Oh.
So the Shadow gets an 8. Amal gets a 14.
On a fail save, half damage on a success. So it was
Half on success. Okay.
13 damage is what I rolled.
It's going to be Arupin's turn. Fruipy, you're up.
Yeah, so I'm going to be like, all right, wow, great job, team. I'm going in. And I just do a long jump, 25 feet up until the altar to get right next to Amal and the giant shadow. And I'm going to cast a spell called the Arms of Hadar. And what this does is casting at second level. They need to make a strength saving throw. You take half damage on a successful one, but if they fail, they cannot take any reactions until the end of their next turn.
Okay.
You need to beat a DC 12.
Shadow goes first. Yeah, it's a 5. And Amal, 4.
They're going to take 12 points of necrotic damage.
The Shadow will take 0.
Okay.
Amal will take the full.
Nice. And as a bonus action, I will summon another tentacle to fight by my side.
Cool.
Dark fathoms open beneath us, and a large, gooey tentacle comes out. And that's the end of my turn.
This will be the Shadow's turn. With you right in front of him, he's going to go after you. He's going to attack you with a strength drain. So that is a 16 to hit.
Damn. Yeah, it's going to hit.
7 plus 2 is 9 necrotic.
That will, yep.
And it's going to reduce your strength by just 1.
Nice. Okay.
That's it for the Shadow. And now it is Amal's turn. As a bonus action, he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. He's going to make a melee spell attack against you, Fruipy.
I like to see him try.
16.
Ooh, he succeeded.
He's going to hit you for 10 force damage.
Oh, jeez.
Then he's going to attack with his real mace. 14.
That's on the money.
1d6 is 4. However, he is going to expend, using his divine eminence, 1 first level slot to do an additional 3d6.
3d6?
Yep. It's an additional 12.
Ooh.
I didn't hear no bell as I'm at 1 HP.
I was going to say, I think that's 19. I'm not a stats guy, but
That was not fun.
That's it for them all. Tippy, you're up.
All right. So I would like to go ahead and I'm going to cast Firebolt at them all.
Sure.
And that is a 22 to hit.
That hits.
And that is 10 damage.
He's not looking great either.
I don't want to have to do this, Amal. I thought you were cool. But if turns out you're just a loser.
The G-sticks were filled with lies.
Seriously.
For the first time, I see the truth. You just need to see it with me. Arupin, you're up.
it's a Ruben's turn.
Yep.
All right. The sword or spectral weapon that's out, I'll go ahead and just use Chilling Touch on it to try to hit it. It's a cantrip.
It's not really something you can target. No.
Oh, it's not? Oh, okay.
No, it's like
it
a
was-
spectral thing. Like it's just looks like
Okay.
light.
Then I'll hit the Amal. I'll attack Amal with Chilling Touch. I rolled a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Woo!
How much damage?
Ooh, 8. That's the most I could do.
Yeah, he is looking hurt.
So that will be, I'm going to use my sorcery points to do Quicken Spell. So I get to cast another spell as a bonus action. So I'll go ahead and cast, you know what? We'll do something different. We'll do Ray of Frost.
Okay.
So that is an 18 to hit on Ray of Frost.
18 is actually gonna hit.
Ooh.
Hey, and then I'll roll, and it got a 5. That is everything I can do.
Yeah, it's enough.
And is it enough
It's
where
enough.
I can move also and get in a great position to do my cone of damage without a liability in my way?
It's enough so that you can tell me how you want to do this.
Yeah.
Ooh, perfect.
Oh,
So a frigid beam of blue-white light streaks towards Amal and freezes him in place. And as the last bit of light hits him, he starts to crack and falls to pieces.
It's not that powerful of a spell.
I know, but still.
It does hurt him a lot and knock him over, and he is. But you're not getting Sub-Zero out of this. I'm all for fatality moments, but not on that spell.
Yep.
But he is down.
In the face.
You do still have the shadow though. So Fruppy, you are up with the shadow right in front of you.
I'm going to use my main action to down a potion and get the full benefit of it.
Take your 10.
Yeah. A strong, oh my God, a strong 11. Dude, that number is haunting right now.
Jesus.
At a strong 11, I'm going to use my bonus action, my tentacle, and I'm going to make the tentacle attack. The shadow.
Sure.
And it's going to be, a dirty 20.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, and it's going to deal 9 points of cold damage.
It's gonna deal
smacks it in its face.
4 points of cold damage.
Wait, that's not what I said. I didn't say that.
That's your turn?
Yes, that is my turn.
Yeah, without a leader, he's just gonna start flailing and just hitting whatever's closest to him. Which right now is Fruppy still. So he's gonna take his drain attack on you. It's a 16, 18.
Yep, 18 will hit.
Cool.
Barely.
5, 6, 7 necrotic.
Mm-hmm. Yep, okay. Cool.
And reduce your strength by 1 more.
Cool. All right.
That's Shadow. We're back up to Tippy.
All right. I think I'm just gonna look, just kind of like assess the situation. I'm gonna look at Fruppy and be like, can I administer a health potion as a bonus action?
Yeah, you still roll for it.
Okay. Cool. So I'm gonna do that. I'm going to, well, first off, I'm gonna first level cast Mage Armor on Fruppy. So you're not wearing armor, are you, Fruppy?
Leather armor, but it'll be an increase.
Okay. So I'm casting Mage Armor on you. So that's 13. AC becomes 13 plus Dex modifier.
Yep.
And
16.
then I'm going to go ahead and pour a bonus action potion into your mouth to give you help.
Wow.
So that's going to be 7 HP. So you get the 7 HP back.
Nice. Didn't even hurt. Thank you.
Yep.
Look at the ATF playing together.
ATF, IT pose.
I flex my tattoo on my giant mouth.
I dab.
I am the T in the ATF, so.
Sure. That's your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Arpin.
Finally, wait. So I can do my breath now because of this,
Sure.
right? Cool. Dexterity saving throw of 13.
14.
Yes, half. So he takes 2 damage.
What kind?
Acid.
He takes 1 damage.
Oh, wow. Okay, that's my turn. I'm good.
Fruppy.
Ooh, okay. With my newfound help from my brother Tippy, I am going to. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna attack him with my my Pact of the Blade with my rapier. I'm just gonna go in. Just gonna attack him.
Do it.
14.
14 hits.
Nice. 11 again. 11 magical slashing damage.
How you want to do it?
Ooh. I use my fathomless tentacle as a launch pad, and I jump up a glorious 25 feet into the sky, and I come down, Link to the Past style, and damn with the rapier.
Yeah, the shadow just dissipates. So,
ATF. And
you're out of combat.
Yeah, we did it.
So you have a Maul's body on the ground, semi-frozen but intact.
Is he alive?
No, you did him in. In front of you guys, actually in front of him, but like between you guys. It's gonna be like a spectral projection of a demon, and so you can see right through him. He's incorporeal, and here's this demon just rolling a gold coin along the back of his knuckles. He's like, "So you did what you had to do, huh?
That's right, cool guy.
Poor bastard. You had it coming though."
Oh, who you?
Yeah.
Who you?
I was gonna ask the same thing.
Did my herald not introduce me? I'm Vekon.
I thought the other guy was Vakon.
Yeah, wait, what's going on here?
No, I think that was his Habitja.
He's my herald. He's the one who announces me. Did he not announce me? But old Mal here just wanted to play a little game. He was desperate. He needed that wish. I was here to offer it to him if he wins.
Wings what?
Yo, wins what?
You can call it a card game. You can call it a stacked deck. He Knew that a wish was the grand prize. He drew poorly. Why don't you go check his pockets?
Tippy walks over and starts running his pockets.
There's a pocket on the inside with what feels like a stiff piece of paper.
Can I grab it and try to take a look at the piece of paper?
You see on one side, it's ornate. There's just a design on the back. There's no text. It's just a beautifully drawn ornate design. When you flip it over, there's an image of a scale and just the word balance. Vanan calls to you. You guys recognize that?
No, I don't.
You would have come across this in your wizard school. This is a card from the deck of many things.
Wait, it's magic.
This is more than magic, son.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my god.
Tippy turned into Owen Wilson.
Wow.
It's magic.
Oh wow.
Trying to have a moment, guys.
Yeah.
I've played this game with a few other desperate people, and some have had their success. Others, not so much. The only way to beat the game is to play. But we're all out of cards. And a card won't work again until the deck is complete. You can save him, and this town, and this war. If you just want to shuffle up and take another shot at it.
Seems like a bunch of risk.
Well, the cards are scattered among the men who've used them. Well, men and other things. They don't work until they're all completed again. So, others will be looking for the cards, including that one in your hands there. And some are scarier than them all here.
Oh, jeez. What do we get ourselves into, brother?
So, maybe it's your duty to keep it out of worse hands. And if you're already playing, why not wager a bit? And he disappears.
Oh, no, we're in the game.
Yeah, wait, what is... What, boys? I don't know what's going on right now.
So you hear footsteps coming from the main room. Guys, are you okay? Amal?
What's that kid?
Who is that?
It's me from before. You remember, right?
Don't come in unless you announce your name.
Yeah, we need to be able to make sure it's your real person after what we just went through.
That sounds like something a trickster demon would say. Why don't you call my name and I'll know if it's really you?
Fuck.
Hold on, I'm getting... Oh, there's a lot of noise in here, and I just start knocking stuff over. Oh, wait, hold on, we gotta fix this.
He runs in anyway. It's like, guys, it's me, Fario.
Oh, Fario,
right.
thank God. Thank God.
Is Amal okay?
Define okay.
Is he still evil?
Nope.
Nope.
It's not... Well, we got good news and bad news.
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose I can infer the bad news.
The demon killed him.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The good news is that he's not evil anymore.
That is good news.
Well, he was in no position to lead as he was, but I do fear the fallout of his demise. We have to pick up from here. Shall we get to it then?
I guess so.
I'm going to end the session there.
Yeah.
Nice.
This kind of leaves us with, do we go after the deck?
I like this. It gives it it sets such a, story and adventure ahead.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever need a prologue, here it is.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah.
That's like it's like a good setup for like a huge adventure.
Yeah. So we are going to do a bonus episode, right?
Yeah, we're going to talk about everything in the after show.
Cool. So I'll save all the good stuff for that.
Yeah, but first what we're going to do is we're going to shout out Jason again. Jason, thank you for
that's me.
being
Yes.
awesome DM. A lot of fun. Cool combat. I had a lot of fun playing my character. Thank you for allowing me to be a tiny frog, a little grung. But why don't you go ahead and shout out your stuff again?
Yeah, the new show is going to be called Hello Adventurers and will be available on all podcast platforms as well as a full video for each episode on YouTube. At the time of this episode, we have not started yet. We're looking for a mid-January 2024 release. So if you head over to bio.link/hello adventurers, I'm sure there'll be a link in the show notes. You can get on our mailing list and be notified when we do drop. And in the meantime, you can send us a voicemail to use on the Hello DMs episodes.
Yeah.
Or you can catch up on old Curmudgeons and Dragons episodes that are already available.
Episode 111.
Yeah, start with Tony's. Episode 111, whose story was actually from this podcast.
I don't want to hear 11 ever again. Okay, after this
Oh,
episode.
true. Wow, it's really following us along. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what it was. You get 111, then you get another 11.
It's just the amount of 11s rolled in this episode is
a lot.
Crazy.
astronomical.
Yeah, it was at least like 6.
Crazy.
That's
I
astronomical.
mean, in that one picture, that's what, 4, 5 in
Actually,
that one
yeah,
picture.
true. All right, I
5
have
out
a
of my
lot.
6 rolls were 11.
I have so many things about this I want to talk about. Let's
Yeah.
Yeah.
let's
Yes.
bring it on over.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and end this session there. And we're going to shoot over to the Patreon supporters. Everybody for listening. Thanks for the love and support, everything in between. And we will catch you next time. Say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Later.
Goodbye.
Welcome to the Patreon shoutouts, read by Dan this month. We're going to start with the Blood Shard Bandits. A small creature zips through jagged caverns of obsidian stone deep within the Underdark. It sniffs around a sparkling pool of magic unknown until stopping towards the farthest edge. A gold amulet with a family crest lay halfway submerged at the water's edge. The fox lifts its head, turns its glowing eyes towards the shadows, and yelps for its companion. A dark elf tiptoes through the shadows and says, "Good boy, we're getting close." Morgan Ulthil pats the fox gently and reaches for the amulet. Artemis is next, and for the first time in 10 years, he has decided to use his vacation time. That's right, he is off on a personal quest to find Kemi Joe, who hasn't been back to the Sijic College in 2 weeks after a trip to Lord Baron's Divider. Artemis has a bad feeling about this. Next is another new member, Rocco the Croco. This giant lizard folk druid has just finished fending off a pitiful attack from the Kuatoa on his tribe. As his brothers pick on one of the smaller attackers, Rocco speaks up. "Hey guys, can I talk to you about something?" One of the brothers ignores him. "Rocco, look, I can juggle 3 Kuatoa at the same time." Rocco shouts, "I'm leaving the tribe!" The Kuatoa falls to the ground as his tribe stares in disbelief. Benjamin Hayes is next, aka the Dread. The Black Dragon is strong, stronger than the Dread was ever ready for. Just when he thinks a blow will land, the Dread cuts through smoke. He wasn't able to turn in time before the claw strikes from behind. The next thing he knows, he is walking, hand in hand with someone, but he feels small. His mother walks beside him. Is this a dream? Alara rushes through the chapel halls, checking every window and every secret door. There is no sign left by this thief. She opens the main door with a thunderous kick and surveys the forest as wind whistles through the trees. No one to be seen, but then she hears a laugh from behind. Whipping her body around, Alara stares in horror as the illusion falls and a hooded figure appears next to the shard she thought had been taken. A smile within the hood and a snap of a finger closes the main door. Dylan Snyder, aka Reese Evergone, the wandering bard, finds himself surrounded after a mission gone wrong. Actually, the mission was quite successful, but it appears the lady he chose to flirt with tonight is one of the cultists' girlfriends. Yikes. Several angry bar patrons crack their knuckles and brandish their daggers, but just as they lunge towards the musician, he disappears in a sparkle of smoke. Julius Kendrick tosses a pouch of gold coin to a hooded figure as they leave the alley. With no one around, in the dead of night, he might as well use it here. With an evil smile and the flick of his wrist, Julius lights his newfound lantern. "Back to the Fell," he whispers. Rains creeps through the sewers late at night. He shouldn't be working so late, but how else will the job get done? There's one unmarked tunnel left to explore. Rains nearly drops his torch when he finds the nest. The eggs begin to hatch. He turns to leave, but the entrance is paved over. A croak can be heard, and as he turns once more, a giant slod emerges from the water and rushes forward with a giant bite. Rains wakes in a cold sweat from the nightmare, and yes, stares in anguish at his now amphibious claws. Next are the Sidget College alumni. Andrew Hall is our first Sidget College alumni, and yes, the first senior wizard in the past 10 years to retake a class after failing. He will not have to delay his graduation, and his scholarship remains intact, but his pride not so much. It's going to be a really awkward one wizard class this summer. Charging in is Sakajewa, who has just finished submitting the paperwork to form his own Rocket Boot League team at the Sidget College. Several artificers have already agreed to help build an arena for their magic architecture class project. The next alumni is Patrick Rennerstrom. The punk has left Airmore to go on tour. All the jazz was cramping his style. His band's first gig is in Gilo at the Omega Beaker Phi House. Robert Crisp is making great progress in his Baguette Colony project. However, the day has finally come. He is out of grant money. Hopefully, the Sidget College is feeling very generous. St. Chaos is no longer trying to get out of jail after the booming success of his toilet wine business. In fact, his bail has finally been paid by someone who wants to turn his small business into an empire. Scoot Doot is new to South Trillis and scooting their way to Lelouch's farm and vineyard. Will this be their final destination, or will they be venturing on to the next town come morning? Sly is next and has shape-shifted into a were-raccoon to blend in with the crowd. He likes the jazz band, but this place looks worse for wear after a fire has occurred. He should leave before things get too hairy. And last but not least are the Humbrea's heroes. Abdulrahman is working on a theft potion retrieval potion and offered it to Alec's Dread to help in his pursuit of the recent theft potion thievery. Alec's Judge Dread is on the case and takes the potion with pride. When asked what the potion does exactly, Abdulrahman simply said to throw it at the thief and find out. Caleb is heading to his duel with Johnny Tar when a man in dark robes bumps into him. The potion he was holding spills all over the man's robes and surrounds him in a magical mist. Nefarious Ducarius has changed his tune all of a sudden. He apologizes to the man he bumped into and decides he should return the glass at least to that nice potion maker. Man with Glass has begun work on a new masterpiece. He begins walking to Dillmore to get supplies. Sergio Rodriguez waves as Man with Glass walks through the southern watchtower. Sergio wonders if he is friends with Man with Stone, then screams as he realizes blood shards have been stolen. Captain Dandelion smiles as he peeks into his new stolen bag of blood shards. That is just before he slips on something wet. Johnny Tar prepares for his fight with Caleb, packing all of his new potions into his bag, and some silver bullets just in case. Odimel travels to the next town to sell her new batch of potions. She is also rushing to make the Gilo High School Rocket Boot League match that her cousin is playing in. Milo Thornwhip is excited for the regional championship match for High School Rocket Boot League. He heard college scouts were going to be at the match, so he is going to try his best so he can get recruited to a good school. That is the end of this month's Patreon shoutouts. If you would like to hear your name read here, please go over to patreon.com/DND404. That's patreon.com/DND404. And you can see all the lovely tiers and rewards we have available. Until next time.